Hey guys, Miss Ross is here. So what we're going to be working on today, what we have here is we have the Fan 5 study guide, and it's weeks 1 through 4. So this is going to be a review of everything that you did week 1 through week 4 in Fantastic 5. Now, it's broken up into 9 sections. So multi-step word problems, sums of larger numbers, fractions that remain, subtracting from a whole, so on and so forth, okay? So what I'm going to do is there are 9 topics overall, if you can see the back of the sheet here. Each day, I'm going to go over 3. So on Monday, I'm going to go over each day I'm going to go over 3. So I'll do 3, and then I'll do 4, 5, 6 on the next day, and 7, 8, 9 on the last day. You will have a test on these questions on some day this week. It depends on what day your teacher decides to give it to you, okay? But the questions will be like, you'll have one question that looks exactly like these ones. You'll have another question that looks exactly like these ones, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's start with number 1. And I'm going to do one example each day, okay? Because the problems are pretty much the same. I'm going to do one example each day. I'm going to do 1A, I'm going to do 2A, and I'm going to do 3A, okay? And then you'll be able to use those to help you work on the rest of them so you can study, okay? So first I'm going to do 1A. Here we go. It says, Brian has $58 in his piggy bank. He wants to buy a jacket that costs $200. If he wants to buy it 2 months from now, how much does he need to save each month? So this is one of those ones that lends itself to a bar model. So make yourself a bar up here. And we already know the total. He wants to buy a jacket that costs $200, okay? All right, now what we're going to do is, how much has he already saved? He's already saved $58, okay? But there's this amount over here that we don't know. This is how much he has left to save. So if I'm looking at my problem-solving flow chart, all right, I got my problem-solving flow chart, and I'll look at it. It says, do I know the total? Yes, I do. It's 200, so I'm going to go over here. Do I need equal parts? Well, these 2 parts aren't equal, so no, I don't. So what do I have to do? I subtract. So I'm going to take 200, and I'm going to subtract 58 from it. And when I do that, this is going to turn in, okay, 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 5 is 4, and bring down the 1. So he has $142 left to save, okay? He's got a long way to go. But that's not the end of the question. The question says, if he wants to buy it 2 months from now, how much does he need to save each month? So he's got, let's draw another bar model for the second part of the question. So he's got $142 left that he has to save, and he's got 2 months to do it in. So you're going to divide that into 2 equal sections. The first month, the second month. And then we're going to look at our problem-solving flow chart again. It says, do I know the total? Yes, he needs to save a total of $142. Do I need equal parts? Yes, I do, because I'm dividing it over 2 months. So I divide. So I'm going to take 142. I'm going to divide it over 2 months. 2 goes into 14. 7 times 4 is 14. I'm going to subtract to get a 0. Bring down the 2. 2 divides into 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. So each month, he needs to save $71 that month and $71 that month. So the answer to the question is 71. All right. So if I'm looking on my study guide, problems B, C, and D under multi-step word problems are almost exactly the same. The only thing that changes is, instead of Brian wanting to buy a jacket, now Kelly wants to buy a golf cart. And Miss Schaefer has AR points. And Joe wants a TV, okay? So it's going to look the exact same when you work it out, okay? All right, so for all of them, make bar marks, make bar marks. All right, so let's practice number 2. And I'm going to fold this under. I'm going to move this up, and we're going to move to 2A. And I'm going to draw a line so that we know we've moved on to the next question. All right, so the next set of questions, I'm going to solve 2A. All right, it says here, Jeff had 3,427 votes for mayor. Ryan had 4,598. What is the sum of the two amounts? Okay, so we don't know the total. So I'm going to draw a bar and I'm going to make a question mark. We don't know the total, but we do have two different amounts. We've got 3,427, and over here we've got 4,598. Okay, so I'm looking at my problem-solving flow chart, and I know a lot of you are going, Ms. Ross, I don't need a problem-solving flow chart. It says sum. Yes, but when we are in the 5th grade, we no longer use keywords, because in the 5th grade, total doesn't always mean add. Sometimes total means to multiply. Okay, so we're going to think about things in a bigger picture than that. Okay, so let's look at our problem-solving flow chart here. We got it here. Do we know the total? No, we don't. Okay, so we come over here. Don't know the total. Do I have equal parts? No, these two parts aren't equal. So no. So what am I going to do? I am going to add. Okay, so I'll take 3,427 and I'm going to add it to 4,598. When I add those together, 7 plus 2 is 9. 2 plus 9 is 11. Leave the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 4 makes 5, plus 5 more is 10. And then this is 8. So I have 8,019 is the sum. All right, now I'm ready to move on to the next problem. And you guessed it, it's going to be 3A. Okay, 3A. I'm going to do one from each section with you so you know what your teachers and I are looking for. All right, so here we go. We're working on 3A. Fractions that remain. All righty. There was 6/8 of a cake on a plate. Beth ate 3/8 of the whole cake. How much cake remains? Okay. So that's pretty easy. If you've got 6/8, let me think about this. There were 6/8 of a cake on a plate. Beth ate 3/8 of that. How much remains? So that is subtraction. So if you've got 3A, you've got 6/8, and you have to subtract 3/8 from it, you will get 3/8. Okay? Easy enough. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for your review. Bye.